Everyone, it's Amy, the roaming historian. I am a history professor and also a travel blogger, and I am so happy that you stopped by my channel today. If you're a subscriber, thank you for supporting me. If you have yet to join this group, this roaming historian clan, please do. I would love to have you follow, and please tell me all about your travels. One of the things I'd love to do is talk travel with people. So this is just a brief, just a hi and talking about some things that caught my eye. I'm going to Barcelona soon. And so I've been looking a lot at tours and things to do. And one of the things, people, they, I find that they sometimes shortchange themselves on the experiences that they can have. I have a PhD in history, yet I recognize that when I'm somewhere, I like to have a guide. I like to have somebody who knows what they're doing because those people, a lot of times, especially in Europe, they've studied for years and years and years. They spend their time at the very place or in the city that we're looking at. And so they can give you an experience that you could never get from a guidebook. Now, I'm not knocking guidebooks. I am a Rick Steves. I love my Rick Steves guides. I highly recommend them. And but in the, a lot of times I do a tour and then maybe some things I'll say, okay, no, this is something I'd rather do more by myself. But I thought I'd just, go over some of the people that I like, who do I trust to take me around? And who do I find have good guides? LivTours is really one of the top. I find that they work well with locals to make sure that the people that you get are top notch. They are experienced, they are educated, they know what they're doing. If you use my code, and I'll put my code in the description box below, I'll put links to all these. I am an affiliate of all of these groups, but they are groups that I reached out to because I enjoyed them. And that's what I generally do is that if I like something and using my affiliate link does not change your price whatsoever, it just helps support my channel and my travels. And so if you use Amy RH10 and you book two or more tours with LivTours, you get 10% off. So that's a great discount that they're offering the Roaming Historian family. And you can see they have things like, the Gaudi, the Park Güell, they have the Sagrada Familia tour and a Picasso tour. You can do more like a food tour, like tapas and flamenco, have them take you around or a bike tour. And so, looking at some of these are all one of the cool things about LivTours is that these are the semi-private, which means, as you can see, the maximum group is 6 people. You're not going to get lost in the crowd. You're not going to be on some big bus where you can never get close to anything. You're going to be able to talk easily with your tour guide and go back and forth. Another group, a group that a tour company I've been with them for almost a decade now, is the tour guide. They started out in Rome, they were the Roman guy, and then they started expanding. And so they offer small group tours. So, around 15 people or so, a little bit bigger than Live, but certainly not the big bus tours by any means. And I find that their price point then is a little bit more comparable to the increased size. And so if you're looking for just a little bit cheaper, you can see here, the difference between Skip the Line Sagrada Familia tour starting at 39 versus, a private, almost private, semi-private experience for 119 a person. So definitely, options there. They too offer food and wine. They offer all sorts of wonderful things and all over, half day by electric bike as well, Park Güell as well, Gaudi tours, things like that. So I love Tour Guide. I've had great experiences every single time. I've never had a bad experience with them. Same can be said for LivTours. And then thirdly, lastly, is Viator. And Viator, you have to be careful with because Viator is a third-party aggregator, which means that they're not personally, tour guide goes out, LivTours goes out, they look for tour companies to work with. They look for tour guides to work with. They employ local labor. They work with, people who are already in the business. Viator is not curating the experience at all. Viator is if you are a tour company in Barcelona, you can, put your tours on there. That means you're going to get excellent ones, but it also means you could get some really sketchy ones. And so I think it's really always important. Like here we'll look at let's look at a different Sagrada Familia, right? We'll go with that again because we've been looking at it. And I look for right here, do you see this badge of excellence? One of the things with Viator is that you will get tons of reviews. I think it's really important though that you look for really a lot of reviews, a lot of high reviews. Likely to sell out is always a good one. And look for that badge of excellence. Look for companies that have been with Viator for a while. But Viator is also, a more cost effective. This is also where, though, you will get the bigger bus tours. So, if that's something you want to avoid, make sure you're going down in the descriptions. You're really thinking about what is the right tour for you. But Barcelona has so much to offer. And it is an amazing city. I myself am really getting excited. I have my Sagrada Familia tickets. I'm planning a gaudy architecture tour of my own making, where I'm kind of going to a few spots, planning to go to the market, planning to do some other things. Of course, I'm planning to eat some really good food. And so I hope that you guys, have the same experience. If you're going to Barcelona, please check out the description below and leave me a comment if you have any questions, concerns, or you've tried one of these companies and you've had an experience. I think that this is a great place for us to share with one another and learn from one another too, because that's what travel's all about, right? Is the full experience. So that being said, I'll say ciao for now and have a great day. Happy